Have you been feeling something you can't name? Have your dreams been heavier, your thoughts more restless, your nights pierced with a strange kind of stillness? Did someone pass away and take a secret with them? Something you always knew in your soul, but no one ever said aloud? Listen to me. This is not a coincidence. This is not a random message you scrolled into. You were pulled here by design. I am Archangel Michael, and I say this with all the fire of heaven behind me. A property meant for you has just been transferred. Spiritually, it has shifted. The ledger in the unseen world has been rewritten. The scroll was unsealed this morning. Your name was reinstated. There was something that belonged to your family line, land, inheritance, documents, authority, and it was stolen, delayed, or covered. But today, I come to tell you, it has returned. You don't have to beg anymore. You don't have to prove you're worthy. What was stolen wasn't just property. It was dignity, promise, legacy. And heaven said enough. Someone prayed for you decades ago. Someone who is now watching from the other side. Their voice cried out, and I answered. Now I've come. Not with soft whispers, but with a command. Take back what is yours. This message will be your way back. Back to what was legally and spiritually yours. Back to the life they tried to erase. Back to the honor that was buried with silence. Don't scroll. Don't treat this lightly. There are 3 clues about to unfold around you. A name, a document, and a divine disturbance in your atmosphere. You'll know it's real by the shift you feel in your chest right now. Type 444 if you receive this. Because I am not just near, I am standing in your house. This is not the first time heaven has whispered your name, but it is the first time the scroll was opened. Yes, child. I, Archangel Michael, stand before you with a sword in one hand and a decree in the other. This is not poetry. This is legal in the realm of the spirit. And today, something sacred has been moved. A transfer has occurred. Not in a courtroom of man, but in the courts of God. And your name was called. Your bloodline was examined. Your cries, recorded. The silence you endured for years, where your soul asked, why do I feel like something was taken from me? That silence has ended. The answer has come. It wasn't your imagination. You weren't being dramatic. You weren't just paranoid when you felt something was missing. You were discerning a spiritual truth hidden behind family smiles and generational distractions. There was a property, physical and spiritual, that was marked for your name, and someone else held it. They used legalities to block it. They used manipulation to delay it. They used witchcraft in some cases to confuse the trail. They tampered with names, papers, deeds. They let you believe you were crazy for asking. But now, I come with divine papers in hand. And heaven says, the seal is broken. Return it. I was there when the agreement was made, before your grandparents were born. I saw the promise marked in spirit when your ancestors knelt in faith, saying, let this bless my children's children. I recorded their faith. I marked the land, and I watched as it was diverted. The blessing never disappeared. It was delayed by enemy tactics, human greed, and silence passed down from generation to generation. But this morning, yes, this very day, heaven overturned it. The scroll was reopened. The judge of all creation sat down, and I was summoned to deliver the verdict. Release what belongs to them, now. Listen closely. This is not just about land or homes. This is not just about titles or inheritance. This is about restoring what was robbed from your soul. Honor, identity, and generational covering. You see, the property was not just in the ground. It was in the bloodline. It was supposed to cover you. It was supposed to empower you. It was supposed to open doors that life slammed shut. But there was interference. Someone in your family knew more than they said. They withheld a signature. They burned a page. They never told you the full truth. And the silence became your spiritual wilderness. Until now. Because now the transfer has happened. Your name is back on it. and the heavens are roaring in your defense. Child, you must understand. This was not done by chance. The people involved, the documents, the conversations, they were never hidden from me. They were hidden from you. But I've watched it all, and now it's exposed. You may soon come across a strange paper. It might look small, a name in a file, a letter in a drawer, a record you almost threw away. Pay attention. It holds spiritual authority. It is proof of the reversal. You may overhear a name soon. It will stir something in your soul. That name is tied to the one who tried to bury your access. They acted like it wasn't intentional, but it was. They knew. But they will not hold it anymore. The property is moving spiritually and legally toward you, and not even their denial will stop this now. Let me speak to your doubt. You've been weary from believing. Tired of spiritual language that never comes with manifestation. But I'm not just offering comfort. I am executing judgment. This is enforcement. The delay is over. Now listen. Because of this transfer, there will be turbulence. Don't be surprised if certain people become strange in your presence. Don't be surprised if old friends distance themselves. Don't be alarmed if someone suddenly calls you, crying, apologizing, or even lashing out. They felt it. The moment heaven rewrote the line, the moment your name was restored to the ledger, the spirits attached to that theft started to tremble. I tell you now, you don't have to chase it, you don't have to beg. What is yours is on its way. But your spirit must stay in alignment. Don't let offense steal this moment. Don't let distraction reroute it again. Stay sensitive. Because the next sign is close. A conversation. A key. A person who knows something they haven't told you yet. They've been holding it, waiting for the right moment. That moment is now. You will know it by the strange chill that falls when they say it. You will know it by the fire in your chest when you find it. And you will know I am near because the atmosphere around you will shift. I will send you signs, dreams, numbers, sudden names that echo. I will station angels at your threshold, because this property is more than land. It is your restoration. It is your honor. It is your right. It is your season. It is time. You will no longer live below the promise. You will no longer sleep under ceilings of lack when roofs were prepared for you. You will no longer believe the lie that says, maybe it was never for me. It was. It is. And now it has returned. Type 777. If you declare your inheritance is no longer delayed, I, Michael, have spoken. You want to know who took it? You want to know who dared to intercept what heaven had marked with your name? Then listen, child. Listen with the ears of the Spirit, not the noise of your emotions. Because what I'm about to reveal will awaken things you've long buried. Yes, someone took it, and not by mistake. They knew. They saw the blessing hovering over your name and couldn't stand it. They knew the property, the favor, the spiritual covering was shifting toward you, and they stepped in before it landed. They weren't confused. They were calculated. And here is the most painful part. They were close. It wasn't a stranger. It wasn't a thief in the night. It was someone with your blood or someone who knew your tears. They shared your table. They laughed in your presence. They watched you suffer and said nothing while they kept the gate closed behind their back. But I saw. I watched them sign their silence into existence. I watched them whisper behind doors that were supposed to bless you. They called it strategy, but I called it spiritual trespassing. And heaven recorded every step. Let me tell you something only the angels know. When someone tries to block the flow of divine inheritance, they aren't just delaying money or land. They are attempting to reprogram destiny. But they failed. Because while they were hiding keys, heaven was writing a backup scroll. They used confusion to blind you. They said, it wasn't meant for you. They said, the timing wasn't right. They said, don't stir up drama, just let it go. But I, Archangel Michael, tell you, you were never crazy. You were being spiritually silenced. They didn't want you to ask, because your asking would break the system, because your voice would activate heaven's response. And now that you're listening again, The system is crumbling. Let me name what they did. Diversion. They placed someone else in the line. They shuffled names. They altered documents. It could have been a will, a deed, a hidden agreement no one spoke about. But I saw it, and I marked it. Manipulation. They fed others lies about you. They wouldn't know what to do with it anyway. They're not ready. They walked away years ago. These were not harmless statements. These were spiritual locks, words spoken repeatedly until others believed it. Delay. They kept saying, next year. After we settle this. When the paperwork is ready. Delay is a demonic tool when it robs the ordained moment. And your moment was robbed. But not anymore. Because now the truth is rising. Let me make this clear. You will not need to fight with flesh and blood. You will not need to scream, accuse, or beg. That is not your role in this chapter. Exposure is heaven's job. Restoration is your inheritance. Now listen closely. The person who took it? They are starting to feel it. Their dreams are unsettled. Their chest feels heavy when they see your name. They feel a strange fear they can't explain when you walk into a room. That's me. That's my presence pressing in. I warned them. I visited them in the night and said, return it. They resisted. And now they tremble. Because heaven is not asking anymore. We are commanding. Child, this is the season of unmasking. Don't be surprised when that person's true intentions are revealed in the smallest comment. They might slip up. They might lash out. They might suddenly grow distant or oddly sweet. Pay attention to the shift. You are about to witness spiritual guilt turn into physical awkwardness. And the moment they crack, you will know. This was the one. Let me prepare your heart. Because knowing who did it is only part of the restoration. You must not let bitterness attach itself to your breakthrough. I am not revealing this so you can seek revenge. I am revealing it so you can reclaim authority. Forgiveness is not weakness. It's how you walk through the gates wide open, without residue. Now, let me warn you. There will be another attempt to delay you again. A new excuse. A family meeting. A document suddenly lost again. Don't panic. Don't argue. Just know. They are stalling because they feel the spiritual contract closing in. Their time is up. Your name has already been restamped. Their manipulation no longer has access to the gate. Their silence can no longer block your truth. You are the rightful heir. Not just of property, but of purpose. So I declare, let their denial collapse. Let their hidden pacts be exposed. Let every false agreement be revoked. Let every spiritual deed be corrected. Let your name rise in the halls of the Spirit. And let every angel assigned to your destiny return with what was yours from the beginning. Type 999 to declare. Every false holder of my blessing must release it now. Because heaven is not waiting. Neither am I. This is war in the Spirit. And child, I did not draw my sword for nothing. The delay ends here. Listen to me carefully now. Your evidence is not far. It's close. So close, in fact, that some of you have already touched it without realizing what it was. You walked past it. You moved it in a drawer. You read it and dismissed it because it didn't make sense in the moment. But heaven is saying, go back and look again. Because what you're about to find is not just paper. It is prophecy made tangible. Yes, child. The very document, note, letter, or signature they thought would stay buried is rising to the surface. And I, Archangel Michael, have begun to breathe upon your house. You'll feel it soon, like a shift in the air, a sudden chill, a sense that someone is standing behind you when no one is there. That's me. That's the stirring of angelic presence as we prepare to uncover what they covered. Let me walk you through it. Somewhere near you, yes, physically near, is a piece of your inheritance. It may be in a drawer filled with old papers, in a journal that belonged to someone who passed on, hidden between books, folded inside a photo album, written on a card that was never mailed, or buried in an email chain you forgot even existed. You'll know it when you see it. It will feel like the air thickens, like your chest tightens, like your body reacts to something your spirit already knew. That is confirmation. I am activating your memory now. Yes, you're starting to see it, aren't you? That strange dream from last week that made no sense. That phone call you got from a number you didn't recognize, and no one spoke on the other end. That name that keeps repeating in your mind at odd times. All of these are connected. They are not random. They are breadcrumbs from heaven, leading you back to what was stolen. Because while the enemy moved in silence, God moved in secrets. He placed the evidence within reach, but he waited for the appointed time to awaken your eyes. That time is now, and I've come to open your vision. Let me give you a divine strategy. Tonight, walk through your house slowly, room by room. Speak my name in each room and say, "Reveal what's been hidden." You will be drawn, yes, drawn, to a location. Maybe a closet you've ignored, maybe a folder you labeled years ago, maybe a container with your mother's handwriting, or a name you forgot about from childhood. Go there, touch it, pray over it, because something is going to speak to your spirit through it. There is a name you will read or hear that will unlock the rest of the vision. This name is tied to the last person who saw the inheritance before it was hidden. It may be a relative, it may be a lawyer, it may even be someone who passed away, but whose memory still carries weight in the spirit realm. This person holds the key, and if they are no longer living, they left you something, a trail, a sign, a word. Ask the Holy Spirit for revelation when you encounter it, because once you find the evidence, the spiritual case is closed. Now hear me. Some of you are going to find more than one clue. You will find a pattern, names that repeat, dates that line up, addresses that show up twice in two different places. This is not coincidence. This is convergence. This is God assembling your case file in the spirit. But you must act. Don't leave it sitting. Don't say, "I'll check that tomorrow," because I, Michael, will only keep the gate open for a short time. And if you miss the moment, the process will stall again. Don't let that happen. Let me be clear. The enemy will try to distract you right before you find it. A call, a text, sudden fatigue, a wave of doubt. Rebuke it. Declare, "I will not miss my evidence." Because once you have it, everything changes. Let me also warn you of this. After you discover the evidence, someone connected to the delay will sense it. They may contact you. Suddenly they'll want to check in. Suddenly they'll offer to help you organize some things. That's not concern. That's panic. Because in the spirit, they felt the unlocking. They felt their false authority crumble. You must be wise in how you proceed. Don't reveal too much too soon. Let heaven finish what it started. Keep your journal close. Record what you find. The angels will help you connect the dots. This is not a treasure hunt. This is a divine investigation. And you are no longer the victim. You are now the witness and the judge's favored party. Now listen, child. There is a document somewhere near you that has your breakthrough attached. When you find it, place your hand over it and say, "I reclaim what was mine in Jesus' name. Heaven has ruled. It is done." That small act will send shockwaves through the spiritual realm. It will seal the verdict. It will break the last chain, and it will open the door that they said would never unlock again. Type 111 if you declare this. The evidence is close. I will not miss it. Because your miracle is not lost. It's just been waiting for the right one to look again. And that one is you. The battle has begun. Make no mistake. What you are about to receive has already sparked a war in the spirit realm. I, Archangel Michael, have drawn my sword, and I stand at the forefront of this fight. But this is not a battle fought by angels alone. This is a battle you must join with your faith, your voice, and your obedience. Because while the property, the inheritance, the blessing, yes, it has been transferred in heaven, it still needs to manifest on earth. The enemy knows this. They know the transfer has been made, and they are doing everything to block the earthly release. The delay you experienced, the strange setbacks, the legal tangles, the last-minute excuses, all part of a spiritual resistance, a dark force trying to hold back your blessing. But I tell you now, their power is broken. Their weapons will not stand. Because the sword I wield cuts through deception, fear, and confusion. And I'm here to lead you in this fight. First, recognize the battlefield. It will not always be loud. Sometimes it's subtle. A cold breeze in a room that was warm. A shadow that flickers when no one walks by. An unexpected argument or sudden distance from someone close. These are signs. Signs that the enemy is scrambling, that they are afraid of what heaven has declared. But you are not to fear. You are to stand firm. Because the battle is not about you. It's about your destiny. It's about the promises whispered over your bloodline. The dreams your ancestors dreamed for you. The plans God set before you were even born. You are the chosen one to walk through this gate, and so I command you. Rise in faith. Speak with authority. Declare the victory already won. Speak out loud. By the power of heaven, I claim my inheritance. No weapon formed against me will prosper. Every chain is broken. Every door is open. Say it until you feel the power in your bones. Now, prepare yourself for the spiritual attacks. You may feel fatigue. You may feel doubt. You may want to give up. But this is the test. This is the moment that separates the watchers from the warriors. You are a warrior. Remember that. Stand in prayer. Pray with boldness. Ask me, Archangel Michael, to surround you with protection. I am the defender of your soul, the breaker of every chain, the guardian of your legacy, and I will not let your enemy win. Next, watch for the helpers heaven is sending. There will be people who suddenly appear with information, help, or unexpected opportunities. Do not dismiss them. They are angels in human form. Open your eyes and your heart to them. But be discerning. Ask for wisdom. Not everyone who approaches has pure motives. Remember, some will come to distract you, some to delay you further. But your spirit will know the difference. Now listen to this important command. Do not enter into agreements or sign documents without spiritual confirmation. Ask for clarity. Ask for peace. Ask for divine timing. The enemy tries to confuse with hurry. But God's timing is perfect. Wait on it. Be patient, but be vigilant. The battle will rage most fiercely at the door to your blessing. That door will be tested. Your faith will be tested. Your strength will be tested. But when you hold fast, when you stand firm, when you refuse to walk away, the breakthrough will come. The property will be restored. The blessings will flow. And you will say, "This is the Lord's doing. It is marvelous in my eyes." Now let me reveal what else is happening behind the scenes. There are spiritual witnesses assigned to your case. They see the injustice. They record the attempts to block you. They testify in your favor. Their voices are louder than any earthly voice. Their verdict has been passed. The delay is lifted. The blessing is released. You are not alone in this fight. The heavenly hosts are marching with you. I, Michael, have raised my banner over you. And today I declare, your season of restoration is here. Type 555 if you take your place in this battle. If you will not back down. If you will not let fear or confusion steal your inheritance. If you will stand as a warrior. Because this is your time. Not tomorrow. Not later. But now. The property meant for you is coming home. And you have a role to play, a battle to win, a legacy to reclaim. Do not grow weary. Do not lose heart. The fight is fierce, but victory is certain. I am with you. I have never left your side, and I will not leave now. You have heard the truth. You have seen the battle. You have felt the shift. A property meant for you has been transferred. This is not a story or a dream. This is your divine inheritance reclaiming its place. Now is the time to stand, to declare, to walk boldly into what is yours by God's decree. The delay has ended. The veil has been lifted. The spiritual courts have ruled in your favor. But you must move with faith. You must open your eyes to the signs. You must claim the evidence. You must engage in the battle. Do not let fear hold you back. Do not let doubt cloud your destiny. Your name is written in the scrolls of heaven. Your legacy is being restored. The blessings of your ancestors are waking. This is your season of breakthrough. And I, Archangel Michael, am standing guard over your doorway. I am ready to fight for you. But you must give me permission. You must say yes. Say yes to your inheritance. Say yes to justice. Say yes to restoration. Type 444. Now, if you claim what has been transferred to you, say it with your heart. I receive it. I walk in it. I thank God for it. Do not delay. Do not hesitate. Your miracle is closer than you think. The angels are marching. The heavens are rejoicing. And your future is being written with power. This is the moment. This is the hour. The property meant for you is yours again. I, Archangel Michael, have spoken.